Oh, I didn't do it. Bargain.
Okay, stand.
Oh, you try it.
Oh, wait a minute. What's one of the first things that you learned?
Before that.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how hard was that?
Okay, not hard.
Stand with the back against the rest normally.
What?
And there. Get out of the way. Ready?
Yeah. I jumped.
Okay.
Okay.
You go there.
Let's both do it.
Stand right there.
Yeah. You gotta die.
See? Crazy.
I don't even have
Like,
to,
you
but
don't
I
inhale.
Okay. Hey, I want to. You're supposed to move out of the way.
That wasn't any danger.
Okay, sure. Hey, move out of the way.
I was out of the way. It's not cameras.
Okay. Give me. Your turn. We stand like right here. No, move it. Give me. No. It's supposed to be used as a tool, so that's the way.
Do nothing good.
What are you planning to do?
Almost there. Almost there. Let's start at 6.
You died. It's
I
right.
elbowed it. He
It's
down.
right. It's right.
I can elbow trains.
You know, you have to show yourself because you can't do that to a metal object.
Question.
But Norville, right?
Have you heard the term kiting?
No.
Have you heard our guiding principles?
No.
Okay. I'm going to give you the first one. There's 5 principles. It's called kaida. That's what we go by. We don't have any signature movements, but kaida is something, this is for you as well. Kaida is our rules of engagement. Focus. Listen, guys.
Go with the back,
Come over here.
please.
Thank you. The first rule of kaida is to avoid confrontation without surrendering or retreat. Is that what he was doing? Avoiding the bag without surrendering or retreating? The bag? I didn't see that.
So yeah, keep it like this. Yeah.
Well, striking somebody isn't avoiding confrontation, is it?
This one like this.
That would be one way, but without running away and without surrendering. So that's the first rule of kaida. And I'll make you take a picture so you can read it all. Okay? You want the second one?
Yeah.
Always assume your opponent is armed. Or go. So
Yeah, because you never know. So.
that's exactly right. Everything you're learning in here is not only today with Mas Paul and all your other teachers. If you unfortunately have to be in a confrontation, you're always going to assume they have something on them. That way, whatever you've learned doesn't change. Okay, does that make sense? Okay,
Next, even if you don't have anything on you, you should still be a winner.
that is correct. That's how I want you to think.
Next.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Hi.
That's something I'll start pointing. All right, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, ladies. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Everybody line up.
Sir.
Hi.
We're going to start our class with our formal reading. Ready?
Formal one.
No. Miss formal. I will always say focus.
I will always stay focused.
I will always stay respectful.
I will always stay respectful.
I will always stay disciplined.
I
holistic disciplines. I will always practice good black belt behavior.
Good black belt behaviors.
On and off the bat.
On and off the bat.
I'm a C-Lot player.
I am a C-Lot player.
Space. Respect teachers. Respect each other. Were you talking? Because I didn't hear you. Louder. I want to hear you. I want to hear that confidence come boiling up out of you, son. So when we go through this, I'll give you that. I want you to learn it. Okay? You two haven't warmed up. You have. I want to see 15 jumping jacks, 15 push-ups, 15 sit-ups. Go. For you, Paul, look my knees. Straight.
Sir.
We'll do a little bit of review. So I think I'll have them do a little bit of lightning stepping because I want them to do it their second. So for you, here's what I want. Not only do I want you to do lightning stepping, I want you to incorporate a variety of stances, front, back, pad, cross. I don't care. Whatever feels good to you at the time. While you do that, incorporate punches, elbows, kicks. Is there? You too. I want to see V stepping down and back because I want to see where you're at. Keep going, good. There you go. A little more out 45. You're almost there. Out a little bit more. So instead of stepping straight forward, step out. Keep going. That's it. Good. Go back this way. Good. Good work. Much better, much better. Good. For you, I want you to do, let's see, how about a minute of bag work, 30 seconds of rest, a minute of bag work, 30 seconds of rest. Is that my phone? You guys move over here just a little bit. Now, for you, I want you to do the same thing. This time, I want you to keep your head up. I want you to find a spot on the wall and look at it the whole time you're moving. So I'm looking that way. Your movement is getting much better. Your stances are getting better. Your motion is getting better. So now I want you to think about your posture while you're doing this. We're going to add a little more piece to this. So find a spot on the wall. Stare at that spot on the wall. Don't look at your feet. I want you to feel where you just okay? Does that make sense? For you, I want you to start incorporating your hands. There is your top step. Step out, walk check. There you go. Walk check. Step out. Your feet. So I'm always going to cross body, both. this way, cross body. Boom. That's good. This way. Step, cross body. V is your check. Cross body. V is your check. Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
That makes it easier.
Yeah.
So down and back to you, and the same thing for you. I want you to feel this. So find something on the wall, Sarah. Try pointing this way. Stare at something on the wall here. Yeah. Yes. Good. So by staring at something that way, every time we look down, when I was learning this, I did the same thing. So you're not doing anything wrong or nothing that anybody else hasn't done. My point is, when you look down, your posture goes over. I want your posture up. That's why I want you looking at something on the wall, right? Because if I'm looking at the wall, I'm not thinking about this. I'm feeling this. So, do your front stances feel better? Are you getting better at recognizing when your feet are not in the right place? So you can fix them? Good. So now, not only do I want you to go down and back when you're stepping, looking at a spot. Now I want to add block check. Remember block check? Okay, so block punch, show me block check. Cross body. And I want you to do that. So here's how we're going to do it. Your first step, 45, cross body block. V stance, check. Cross body block. V stance, check. Cross body block. V stance, check. Make sense? Go. Yes. Keep your back heel on the ground. If your heel comes up, you're stepping too far. I only want your shoulder width. So, yes, that's not all I want you. Next skill. You know what? You did a great job.
Bye, Amy, thank you.
Heel on the ground. How did that feel?
Good. I'm still trying to figure out. I think the arms opposite.
Good showing. Cross body. That's right. Now that one, cross body.
Okay. Ah. The left.
So. When you go this way, if you're at a V here, right? And you're stepping here. Your right hand's already up. I'm moving into my shoulder. And then my V. I'm stepping across. I'm stepping in the same side my check is. I'm moving to the opposite shoulder.
Oh.
It's too wide of a standstill, Alex. Narrow it up. In other words, you're stepping too far this way. Just, there you go. That's all I need. Too far. If your heel comes off the ground, that's too far. Good. How are you doing, Polly? Okay?
Yes, sir.
How did that feel?
Yes, sir.
Don't forget your feet. Remember your bridge? Don't start over, just keep going from there. What I don't want you to do is get in the habit of I didn't go right, then I gotta start over. Because in real life, sometimes things don't happen the way you want to. I don't want you to get into the habit of stopping. Stay where you're at, fix it, that's what I like. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Good. So, yeah, I'm stepping cross body. And that's fine. Cross body. And then when you come to your V, then I do my check. When I'm stepping here, cross body, I'm coming to my V, hit check. Stepping here, cross body. Does that make sense?
Can you keep doing that?
Absolutely.
Like, oh,
You can do that, you can do that.
that's great.
We're going to step with our left foot 45 this way. Our right hand is going to go to our shoulder. That's your cross body. Bridge. B. Check hand up tear. Yep. So I don't want your hands there because if your hand is there, it gets collapses trapped. put it in a supporting position here, or protecting the roots here. That's fine, either one's fine. Okay? So from here, we're gonna step 45 that way. Cross body to your other shoulder. Bridge, V, and check. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't have to go that fast. Okay. Please let that quick. Take your back foot, Alex. So we had front there, Alex. Stay there. Very good front there. There you go. Turn your toes. The other one, keep your back foot like this. Okay. You turn your foot back out, back down. And there is a stance for that. I want you to do it now. It really limits your hip rotation. I need your feet like this, so if you're striking, you can do this kind of hip rotation. Does that make sense? Yes. So keep going. All the way down and all the way back. Yes, get it right, please. Is that bag had a hard spot. Cameron whacked it with an outside Von Beal. He instantly had a bruise in the back of his hand.
This is where that's lost.
It's going to take a little bit of pain, huh?
I'm on spring my wrist.
I saw him as you were punching at a fucking angle.
I went like.
Keep coming. Don't stop. Keep coming. I want you to focus at the task at hand. Use your back foot. There you go. Keep going. Yes, get your back foot. Every time you step, I don't want that foot there. If you need to shift it, that's fine.
This accidentally just.
Okay, just keep working at it. The only way to get it is to just keep working at it. Persistence. Patience. Yes. Yes, keep going.
It's not just go back.
Don't worry about it. Keep going. I'll keep hammering on you. What my teachers did for me. If I got trouble with something, they kept hammering that point home. There. Front foot matches the back foot. Toe to heel. That's a good stance. There. So, feel that. Close your eyes and feel that. Your legs, feel where your feet are, feel where your legs are, where your hips are, and watch your hands here, either inside your bicep or down below your arm. Okay? I want you to get an understanding of what your body feels like when you're in that good stance, okay? All right, open your eyes, continue. I want you to feel that every time you step. You have good fence. Is that the hard spot?
It's all down on the bottom.
Is it?
Hey, you don't go to the bottom right away.
You want to take off?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Here you
Yep. Roll it. Where are your hands? I don't want your hands to get caught. Your hand must be either here.
So do you want to go right here?
You can touch your bicep. You don't have to. That's fine. You can. It's in a supportive position. It's ready for something. You can put it here too. This helps protect the ribs. So labor arm is fine. What I don't want is this, because if somebody folds their hand, and then my hand's stuck in my arm, that I don't want. Make sense? So either here or here. Okay? Go. Good. So now we're going to do some punching exercises. Remember when we talked about punching? Let's see, what's today? Wednesday or Monday? Punching. Where does your power come from? Okay, so that means you need to rotate your hips, right? What part of your fist are you striking with? Excellent. And when you send your punch out, how does it look? Meaning, go ahead and show me a punch. Okay? The rotation, yes. And I want you, remember we talked about straight out, straight out, straight out, straight back. There will be a time where you're going to do hooks and bun deals and all kinds of other things. Right now, I want to connect these to this. So before we start doing more complicated strikes that really require a snapping of the hip, I need to make sure that when you're punching straight, that your hips are involved.
Mom did look great. Your actions were you missed hitting the punch that I got hit in like the wrong spot. I think I'm just like, yeah.
Well, you hit it down and
Yeah.
don't do that. Yeah, because it hit your wrist and you probably sprained your wrist. So how, does it hurt? Do you want to not do punching exercises? Because if it hurts, I don't want to.
I'll do it.
How about this? Let's do it with a couple, see how it feels. But don't forget, rotate those hips. Chamber both hands. There you go. Now, for body. Straight out, straight back. Don't lean into it. Does that make sense?
Just like that.
Yes, with your hips. Yeah. I don't want you to go way across. I want to see you hips involved. Boom. Right? So as the strike's coming out, my hips are rotating. Boom. Yes, sir? Good. One more. Switch sides. Nope. Switch stances. Switch sides. Good. It's your target. Yes. Yes. You're getting better power. So you're getting better at connecting your hips with your arms. Good. That's what I wanted to see. Okay? So now, check. You want to hang that again? Yes, sir. Hang on one second.
You really hate that punching guy.
Do I hang? No, I love it.
No, that's a good bag, it just needs to be.
No, awful. Did because it's not the way that he down just beat it lower down.
We had to redistribute sand, so it's not hard on all the edges.
Yeah, there's spots that are hard.
It should be nice now.
Get into a horse stance.
Which one is that?
Like you're riding a horse.
Like you're riding a horse.
They still have the first.
Well, then you should know a horse stance. You're going to do block check. Understand?
You'll also heard it called monkey stance.
Well, you don't even have to move. Stay in a horse stance, just do block check. What I would like you to do is punch. I don't want to see that. Punch again. I don't want to see that. What I want to see, punch again, careful. Punch again. I'm just parrying it. I'm not pushing it away. There's a place for that at another time. For now, all I want you to do is just redirect it. It's not shove it. So when this comes in, just off to the side. And don't even have to do that much. There you go. There you go. Put your other part into it. So block, check, out. Cross body. Yep, keep going.
Oh.
Just in time.
Yay!
And now you two do block check drills. Get in a horse stance. Make sure you can actually hit each other, not that you are. Okay, what I would like you to do, 10 times, you do right, 5 left. So you're gonna go 1, 2, not fast. 1, 2, that speed. 3, 4. Your block check, block check, block check.
Am I stepping off line too? or
No,
just
you're
one?
staying in horse stance. I just want you to work your upper body right from the moment. So when he's done with 5 left, 5 right, switch.
Okay,
You ready?
you're punching me first.
I think it's off for
You're
sure.
gonna punch me.
Yeah, still there.
You can beat on that? Put your powder in that
No,
pedal.
or like force into it so that I know what it feels
Yeah,
like.
that's like hard.
I don't think I'm used to working with something about that.
I thought,
I guess it.
I don't think so.
I don't know that, it's that happens all the time, like, oh. Especially if I do that, try to redo it.
Just go!
well,
It's more of a teaching, accelerate, offline, stop, punches, accelerate,
so that's good.
offline.
That's good though. But you learned something just from the bag. I think that's awesome. So, I have them doing block check drills. Is there anything while they're doing this, you want to work with before we go to the open class?
Evaluate what to do.
Are you letting them retreat later?
No, that'll be next.
There was? Which one are you doing
We worked on applications, right? There were 1, 2, and 3 strikes.
Seven, okay, so it's
What about,
Maybe the
I
high
have a
school.
drill. I have a drill we can do in the next session.
what was the five?
Where you're gonna be in coil stance,
Do something.
coil stance, and then we're gonna come out of it like this, having
Like my
someone
leg
paddle
or-
on the
Oh,
side
yeah,
of
that
your
happens all the
belt.
time.
So in other words, if you're there, and you do your block check, five,
There,
right?
let's do it.
Just to give you a feel of, okay, I mean, maybe it's coming this way. I need to be-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I hurting you?
Right, just to get comfortable with the idea of that.
Make contact with it. Yeah, just keep it in here so that I know how to do this well.
And you don't, I was telling Alex, you don't have to have as much push on this.
Uh-huh.
Think of like parrying something. So if something comes by, instead of completely redirecting it, all I'm doing is a deflection.
Oh. So do I can move like this?
You don't have to for this drill, but you can if you want to. Cross body on that side. There you go. Okay, switch. All right, keep your hands, think of windshield wipers, right? Your hands are gonna be here, or they're gonna be here. So anytime you finish, you go back to the other side, so it's windshield wipers. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes. Do that 10,000 more times.
Wax on, wax off.
We had 9,990 to go.
Just like Paul's
Right,
balls.
right?
Just like the what?
Your
So-
balls.
Oh, yeah.
So your hands are getting lower, which means, now for just a second, you're doing leg check, leg check. Your hands are coming down here. What does that mean? If your hands are up here, you're more than likely to be ready for something coming in. You're there. Your hands are down here, now you've got to make up this space to get to here. And you're probably going to get smacked in the face before that happens. Keep your hands up here through the whole drill, all the way. Go. Trying to lock elbows, right? Now,
What's that one though? How do they try and
I'm
cross?
so sorry.
Oh, wait.
and you can sink down a little bit if you like. So, when that comes,
Okay, my
right, yeah. So I think, strike, I think the first one who came here, boom, second one. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be that, it doesn't have to be
No,
that.
block.
But it could be that.
Okay, check.
Mhm. Yeah, I think, boom, when I come back around for this one,
Yeah.
I'm grabbing this one. Yes, yes, that was it, very good, very
This
good.
is not like, how do I? Okay.
Right,
Maybe.
good, and did we do single trap applications?
Yes, I think this is.
I think so, like-
That's right.
Or elbow traps,
You
did
just
we do
switch
single
sides.
elbow trap application? Probably
It's too
not,
nice to just keep.
probably because if you trap once, you realize something else is coming, so.
It's like the easiest way. That you just, once you're here, it's like you just.
Yes, very good observation. Very good. Relax. Shake your hands out. Instead of being like Lego, which that is another thing. Keep your hands relaxed. Fingers together. Keep your hands relaxed. If your hands are really stiff, well, let me put it to you this way. Flex your arms, really hard, as hard as you can. Oh, like harder. Now punch me. Not so easy, is it? Now be relaxed. Punch me. A lot easier. A lot easier. If you're tense when you're doing this, you're fighting yourself. You'll get tired quicker. So just be relaxed. Relax, relax, relax. Okay? Cool. So, punching. Good punching for you. Y'all are going to learn pad work. You're going to learn how to be a good uke. Uke means a partner for your partner. So, remember this drill that we just did, right? You're going to hold the pad for her. She's going to punch.
Yeah, I get a little pad.
Hey, that's it. So, the way I want you to hold the pad.
We should come on.
Well, see like this. Keep it close to your body. If you put it out here, she hits it, that's what's going to happen. Ask me how I know. Because it's happened to me. So keep it close to your shoulder. Put your hand up here. Make a good solid target, and I want you in a good stance. So you're balanced.
Yeah, I realized that. Like how when I was in my stance, I was learning you and I'm more, I still probably wasn't.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So now, front stance for you. All right, now punching. You know how to make a fist. When you're chambered and you're stepping, I want to see a rotation. So, the front stance, right? So
More learning than me.
oh. I would try to hit the center of the pad.
You start with doing just like bouncing on one fist,
And what
when
you
it
can
comes
do
back,
is
you
do
want like contact.
stepping with it. So you can do cross body, left leg, right arm, or same side, right arm, right leg.
Okay.
Either
You
one.
get into like.
But I want you to, actually, I do want you to do both. And then I want you to tell me
Step up.
if you can feel the difference
When it
between
comes back, and
the motion. And don't forget, when you strike, I want to see your wrist.
then you want camera
Rotate into that strike, so it's
Yeah.
punching.
cross.
Yes. So I'd like you to do 5 left, 5 right. Do 5 left, cross body. 5 right.
All right, good game. Okay.
5 left, same side. 5 right, same side.
Okay.
Make sense?
So do I do
I don't
same
care.
side, just whichever, but two?
I want you to try
Cross and straight.
basically 10 strikes on each side, 5 cross body, 5 same side.
Great.
How are you, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Everybody's got to get warmed up, so I need you to get warmed up. So,
Hold that up.
why don't you in the corner, actually, what did you do on the back? kicks and punches and whatnot?
Yeah.
Can you work him on the bag for
Probably.
a minute? Okay, 30 seconds rest and then a minute.
So,
That'll be good for him because that'll be his sportsy lot stuff too.
That sounds good.
anything you want to do, but 1 minute of constant work, that doesn't mean just like, it just means like, throw something, move, kick from the touch center. So, like, yeah, just constantly moving on.
Yeah.
You're still, you're fitting if you're moving. It's
Feels
just
different.
on 30 seconds.
Looks different.
Feels different.
How does that mean? I think it's been used through.
Does it feel different for you?
So, constant motion. Constant motion.
Oh gosh, you okay? Sorry. I'm over here. Okay, so this one is far away. I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's steady, boss. It stands. That gives her a good target to hit. So, did you finish? So tell me what you found to be the biggest.
Don't try to step off
Cross
line.
fighting was like
Don't try
way
to,
more.
don't try to like slow us
Way
down.
more.
Either knee it to slow
I
down,
agree.
like,
So,
if it's big.
switch. Now you've done some punching cards, so I don't want you to do too many, because I don't want you to play hard outside. Did we do cross body punching? That's what I want you to do. So you're gonna step left, punch right. Reset, yes, reset. And then do 5 on this side, 5 on the other side. Okay? Go.
It's definitely working towards the bottom.
Now, go,
As long as you punch kick your chest,
Punch down.
should be better.
and don't
Yeah.
Don't punch down and don't overcommit with your shoulder. Remember what I told you? In out, in out, in out. Get those hips involved. Hips involved. There you go. Better. Switch sides. Good front stance. Speed is not the issue.
Ready?
So, strike, rechamber, strike, rechamber, strike, rechamber. I don't want to see bang, 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 bang. I want you to rechamber every single time.
Good offline.
And I don't want to see this either. No Stevie Wonder. Ask your parents, they'll tell you. I don't want a lot of upper body motion when you're swimming. I want to see hips and arm, only hips.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait.
So this is conditional striking, but it's mostly working on.
Okay.
You want the,
push-ups.
you want the?
I'm not kidding.
Oh.
20 push-ups.
Buddy.
Yes, you will do it.
Oh, that's nice.
Good, take a risk. Yeah. That thing, so I kicked it like
One more.
Oh.
that, and then came dashing in with that punch, and I was so bad. Oh, oh, like, yeah, really good. Which we just took it off, I needed a bit, so it's been a little more, and it's still.
One more. There you go.
That's what I had. These fix it for the rave.
So anytime you're doing those,
All hands stuff is pretty much.
looks one person, nobody.
Yeah, so basically, all of those work out of it because of that. Distancing, offline,
Back your punches, please. Thank you, sir.
stopping, that can't work. Then you, when you finish your hand technique, kick it, offline, stop it, can't work. And I just kind of go through that cycle over and over again.
Punch.
Get one more, if your hand feels okay.
Power. Rotate your hips. If you have to reach, you're too far away. Move it over. Hips. Yeah. But that doesn't mean this whole thing turns. Watch. Here.
It's nasty.
Body, stay there. Watch my take on my back foot. Move. 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 Is this moving? No. This is moving. That's moving. That's where your power is coming from. So I don't want to see this because you miss and put you off balance. You're off balance. If you strike and you're off balance, somebody's good, they're going to take that hand and throw you on the ground because you're off balance. Again. I got it.
Go ahead. Get it straight. Just wait. I'll prove it. Now, we had some hair on there.
Hips, not upper body.
Yeah. It's not right. Yeah,
Oh, it is.
it's the thing. Yeah. You're right. I don't know.
You're using your upper body, not this. So I need you to keep this straight.
You don't have to move more. Yep, that's the whole thing.
Hips rotating.
The carabiner.
Comes my upper body, right? Can you just do this?
So if I take a little bit
No,
more,
back
this
leg.
way.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
My shoulders moving?
Anytime you have an intention, then swim, and you want to
My
stop.
shoulders moving?
That, you're gonna throw a elbow.
No.
So that comes in.
I'm just rotating my hips, rotating my foot. Make sense?
Or it's like
Yes.
side, or your side knee.
Boom. Boom. Not to exaggerate. So, you can do this at home, in front of the TV, while you're watching TV. Okay, then do it in front of a wall. Punch, rotate. Punch, rotate. Punch, rotate. Try to keep this from over-committing. Make sense? That's your homework. I want you to do, every time you do this exercise, you can do 100 punches, 50 aside. Boom, boom, boom. In a good front stance,
I'd say it was more.
touch your feet. You're good. Good. So that's your homework. Anytime you do that drill, minimum of 100 punches. Minimum. Yes, please, get some water.
John,
Yes, sir.
look at that carabiner.
Can't be good.
I don't think that was the coordinator either.
I'll see if I have one at home that's a little easier. And if not, then I guess I'll find one of mine.
But I think it's good for now, but.
So do you understand the connection between
You're running
hips
down the outside.
and your arm?
Well,
And not overcommitting your upper body. If you overcommit your upper body, and I do this, and you just grab my hand and fall. And not, you didn't have to go very hard.
You have the
So,
it
it's
was
really
really
important to maintain the posture
just like-
balance. So when that,
No, you just gotta stand in the middle. It was, you were calling it, you didn't. It's like it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm exaggerating,
Yeah, yeah,
just so you can get that idea, but that's what I want to say. Did you see that? I was exaggerating that motion for Brooke. So, you're gonna get front stance, you look up your chamber, I'm just gonna move this, I'm not gonna push. Boom.
We're being a lot, right?
And go up, hips,
Oh, the foot. Okay, wrong.
hips,
Okay.
foot.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do.
You know
Try
what they
that.
want?
Just try that. You don't
Yeah.
strike one, just this way.
That's what we're doing. I think that's the.
Yes, yes, that's what I want right there. But see where your feet end up? You gotta go back to a good front stance. Did you feel that?
Yeah. That's all.
Just,
For now. Day of that.
yes,
And then the second half. of the-
rotate those hips. Rotate those hips. Keep this straight. Rotate those hips. Keep this straight.
Sit. We said that you
No, no, we're
trying to show up because it was real
I
sick.
don't want you to open it. But I want you to get used to doing this motion because this is going to be repetitive motion for a lot of different things. Being able to connect your feet, your knees, and your hips together. That's where all your power comes from. I know we've talked about it, and I know I've harped on it a lot. That is the most important thing you're going to do in this art of your footwork. If that is no good, the rest of it is not good. So, make sense?
I think something soft.
Do you have your notebook?
No,
I think something
What?
soft. Funny about it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Every time you forget your notebook, this time it's 15 push-ups. Next time will be 30. Next time will be 50. Next time will be 100. Capiche? 15 push-ups, please. Good. Good. All right.
I was like 3 rows over from
So, you won't forget your book next time, will you? Okay? You know what's coming when you do. Just be forewarned, okay? Any questions about your stances look better, your motion look better, keep working it. Fix your feet every time. Your punching was getting better, you had more power, but now we need to connect the hips with your arm motion without over-committing your upper body, okay? So I want you to work on this motion, giving this a little more static, not moving, and just your hips. Okay? So that's your homework. That's what you're going to work on. You're going to work on punches, 100 punches, 50 on each side. You're going to, I would do that exercise first before you do your punches. Try and get this motion down. Then do your punches. Do your stepping, check your stances, keep working it. And we'll keep adding more as we go along. Does that make sense? Very good.
Good workouts.
You can learn. Or, I'll drink with an umbrella. I don't know. Have you heard that?
Tito's.
Anytime you have questions, try to.
Yeah. Actually, no one else yet. That's strange. My toes. I can do 5 with the right leg. It's weird.
Why?
Oh! Huh. Toes. It's easy when it's in front of you. Mr. comes size and like. Well, I'm getting better.
Oh, it's definitely.
And if you really want like a chance, but you think, oh, shake her side weight kick. Oh, doesn't heal. It's such a heel kick.
So, you okay with my explanation?
Like, my brain just didn't want to do it.
I'm impressed.
Toast.
All the time. You're not gonna think about step. You're not gonna think about looking at your feet. You're not gonna think about where my hands go. You're just gonna do it.
Okay, probably be that was it, get somebody to meet.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Monday. And you're gonna bring. Yes, good catch. Thank you, sir. Good. Have a good weekend. Sweet. So everybody's kind of warmed up here.
I'm gonna spectate, Mr. Young.
Are you okay?
Not feeling 100%.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take notes. But what I learned.
Izzy, how well averse are you in linear one? Let me see. Okay, one more time, please. Yeah. Okay, on your triangle block, don't go outside your shoulder. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you see you were going, your hand was coming out of back here. So all you really need to do is shoulder to shoulder. That's all you really need. Does that make sense? And for that stance there, I'd like you to go a little lower. Because you're doing X, Y, and Z. So after you're at the top, when you go into your cross stance, come down a little lower.
Oh, cross it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not at the top. Yeah.
Go lower on your cup.
Do it again. So, interesting piece of detail, and we've talked about this. When you're here and you come to here, this is crane motion. Okay? I've also been taught from here, block check. Either's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Why? Because that could be a block, it could be a strike, this, it could be a pass, and you also have your hands up. So you've pretty much covered this entire side, for the most part. But that doesn't mean this is wrong. This is not wrong. It's just different. You're still baiting, right? Because if I'm in my cross stance and I do the ending the way I like to do it, I'm going to bait this way, so I know it's coming here. That way I can pass it to my outside. If you're here, you have options as well. Your leg is up, you can step, you can borrow balance. There's a variety of things to do. It just depends on the intent that you want to do. So let's play with more elbows. I don't think he's seen me triangle block with elbows. Okay. Triangle block with elbows. So I want you to do 1, 2, 3 punches. Slow. 1,
Oh, yeah.
2, 3. So one more time. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I should have switched 3. Let me do that one again. I can't screw that up. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Well, I could go there.
You got this, but.
I lost your grip, but that's okay. I went right into an arm bar. So, Paul, do you want to, when you get a moment, you want to play with triangle block and elbows? Yes, sir. Who's down? 1 second.
So, do you want to do? We've done this one. This one, did you grab? That one. This one, did you try? This one was across again. Push that way. Yes, because that doesn't go straight. So the other one we did was one, so one punch. The elbow, you grab. The other one comes across. You switch it to this one. So you have that one again. I was doing it wrong the first time because I was here and trying to get this way, and that crosses my arms and your arms, which is not good. So it's the first one. Go ahead and drop. That's the other one. So your other arm.
Actually, right, the first one?
Mhm.
So, turn your elbow this way.
Then drop. And this one comes across. It's yes. And make this, which is the plus side, like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
It's over there. Because I can't fight my bodies this way. Put your leg behind. Your elbow. Behind my right leg.
So like a push pull. Yeah.
And then you push pull from there.
Oh,
Because I don't have the strength to fight against myself.
Does that make sense?
That's all. The first one is a trap. The second one is same what you're doing, so you block with the elbow. Then the second one comes in and it's back across the trap with that one. The third one comes in and it's, I think this hand pushes over and this hand pushes across.
Other way.
But blocked, trapped. It's over. Pushing to not fall backwards. Okay, the one that is trapping pushes.
So at some point you have to release that trap, unfortunately.
Trapped. This one comes across. And then so this arm grabs this hand. This one grabs that one. And yeah, they are. Yeah, so. You're punching. Oh, yeah, this one blocks. Across.
I'm betting you wouldn't even need to step behind for a push pull if you had, let's see, if you had this, I wonder if you could just rotate around. I mean, obviously push pull will work just as well, if not better, but if you don't happen to get it. So for today, I know you know the cross step here, and then you're coming to here. For today, I'd like you to practice here or whatever bait you want, I don't care. And then when you come out of it, block check with the chambered knee. Okay, that's what I want you to play with. So we're gonna do that kind of drill I was describing to you earlier. So I'm gonna have you guys go back and forth on this. You can do it a couple times each and then switch. So, if you get into your cross stance, you're gonna stand at about 45 here. He's gonna come out, block check, and you're ready. Now, you could go back to that again. Ready? Go. Just get into it. You don't have to smash it. I just want him to be ready. Make sense? So play with that a little bit.
Away from it.
Play with that a little bit on each side. I just want you to get used to coming out of that, and you might have to do something immediately, not just bait again. And get a little closer, and when he turns, push into him a little bit. Yes.
You may know if you want to, I'll move. I use it so when you're having this, you don't want to turn your body that way. I use the ball check to open. It just feels like one, like you took a step, just went that way. One thing that as well. The other side is not in a row. And then it's not again.
Keep going. Oh, we didn't do something with him, we did with you.
Okay. Okay.
First, I want you to do linear one with your eyes closed. First. Okay, that's good. What I want you to think about though, is when you're doing it, you were concentrating and your head was down. That's going to put your posture forward. So when your head's up, your posture is better, right? So now, go ahead and do it one more time, head up. Head up. There you go. Okay, small hallway.
Do what you want.
Linear one, stay right there, linear one.
Right. That's all right.
Good, you changed your motion because it was a small hallway. Do it again with your eyes closed. Head up. Good. So, those are designed for small spaces, right? So, when next time you start practicing your linears, find the smallest place you can go to. Your closet, your tub, don't fall. I've done wrong in my tub. Not very well, but I've done it. So, let's talk about, decot seems to be a very hard stance for everybody, including me. So let's practice that a little bit. Let's do that stepping drill, just to kind of get a better feel for it. We're gonna go backwards, and from the front stance, outside pressing, decot. Outside pressing, decot. Outside pressing, decot. Down back. That's already gonna feel good.
It's okay, sorry.
Oh. Camera. Hi.
John,
Yes, sir.
you know whose donuts those are on the front row?
Who?
No, do you?
Just me?
Do you know whose donuts those are on the front row?
Oh. Hey, sir, how are you?
Well, that's like stuff.
These are our main.
Get that back.
We read through all of this, like, feel right about the top of that. So we don't have signature motions, but these are the guiding principles for it. So I want you to learn that. I want you to learn it. Good. We're gonna mix things up tonight. You guys will have linear one up and one two.
And also, I won't be here next week, so we'll learn linear too.
Okay,
You okay?
sure. Let's do linear two.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Well, if the passport agency, it goes well.
If you show up, we'll do linear 2 again. So, linear 2. Same triangle block, right? 1, 2, 3. I typically, when I learned this one, I did knuckles up for this one. It doesn't matter. Back fist. Poke. Now you're not going into the cock. You're pulling into a back stance. Thrusting elbow. Back fist. Now into the cock. Now into your cross step and finish. Does that make sense?
Okay, so it's like letting one more added on.
Yes. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Okay.
Are all the angles the same?
Yes.
Minus the fister?
Yes.
Sure.
So, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull into a back stance. Thrusting elbow. Back fist. Chamber. Poke. Cock. Cross stance. Forward. Make sense? Does it make sense? Run through it about 5 more times.
Sure.
And once you get it there, do the other side. Blocks.
Can I look into linear 1?
What's that?
Linear 1? You have something?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if you want to go up the other side, just mirror that.
Linear. I didn't do that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Have you tried the other side yet? Right. Yeah, I know. You go from one side to the other, brain's like, I know. Ugh.
Now it is.
Good. So you're gonna be there for a month.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Thanks. Hey, Brooke, linear 2.
Okay.
That's for him.
Okay, it's ready.
Linear 3.
Sure.
Okay, great.
Ready? Linear 4. Oh. Boom. Boom. Sempak. Poke. Whoops. Kick. Here. Here. Close. You have all 4.
Yes, sir.
So, if you're gonna be gone for a month, you're probably gonna be training.
I feel like I'll have some
You
things
probably
to-
won't have that. You can play with those.
Just and you'll take 2 weeks.
And you'll have them to play with.
Sir.
So, did you do linear 2 on the other side? It's a mark. So tonight I want to show you guys dynamic strikes and dynamic blocks. you know what you can do with this crane motion, right? So somebody strikes, if I can just grab with it, boom, it's a break.
Yeah, just like in the short break form.
Yes, exactly. So that's the break. Doesn't have to be. Did you? Turn,
Oh, start over with this.
circle around. You don't have to be in that stance, per se. Let's say you're just here, right? So if I strike, over, and then, so that break, you don't even have to turn there. As Lee,
Oh, the shooting arm.
yes, as Lee showed me, it's like flapping wings. So if you have that break, it's just out. So that crane motion, when you're here, it is, that could be a potential trap for an arm and a break. It could be, you could do a low hook, a pull, you could do a hook to the groin, a hook kick. I mean, there's so many different things that you could do with borrow balance, absolutely. So anytime you borrow balance low, that's crane. Anytime you borrow balance up high, that's mantis.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Piss off it. So let's do dynamic blocks. She has these, she took pictures of these, so we're gonna do these. Cool. Dynamic blocks. We know split entry, yeah?
Yeah.
So first one, split entry right or left, split entry right. Reset. Next one is the cranker snake. Oh. So we did our split entry, call, curve back, other side, curve back. Snake under your bridge. So when you do block, check, your arm comes underneath. Snake over your bridge. Block, check, over your arm. Make sense? So when you hear under the branch, over the branch, it's for the most part talking about your end of it. Okay? Next piece is crane, and you already have one of these positions. You already have the short crane pose. So this is a short crane pose. Long crane is you just extend your leg out, root a little bit. Okay? Echoes.
Long cranes are kind of, I don't know. I don't know long cranes, so I look like I don't know what I'm doing. It's exactly how that works.
So you could look at ankle. No, I mean, borrow my balance with my ankle. Look it from the other side. Look it from the other side. It's hard, it's something you have to get used to. Echoes, short and long echoes. This is really easy because you already kind of do this now. Short echo, cross body block. Long echo, same side. Short echo, cross body block. Long echo, same side. So short, long, and then you're going to do long, short, long, short. So you have both ways to do it, right? And then the last part of your dynamic blocks or your triangle blocks, which you already know, you can do them counterclockwise or clockwise. Those are all your dynamic blocks, okay? Any of those you want to go over again? Because you guys are already doing a lot of these, right? Even though you're, I said echoes. I mean, yes, you're already doing it. Crane, you're already doing that in linears. Split entry, you played with that before in either applications or forms, right? And then snake under over the branch. You guys have probably done one more than the other, but I'm guessing you touched on either one of those at some point in your training. So you've already done all of this stuff. You just now know the names for it. Yeah. Okay. Words. Dynamic strikes. So the first five we're going to do left and right. So the first one, from a chamber using 2 fingers to poke. Is it 2 or 1? Sorry. The index, oh, it's 1 to start, 2 for second. So index finger for your first poke. So, boom. Soft target, whatever. Retract, double poke or double finger poke. Retract. Now you're gonna eagle claw throw. Squeeze. Rotate. Pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sense? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are your first 10. The next are like long fist. So 1, 2. The next one's really kind of weird because it's long fist, but it's either straight ahead. I've seen it both this way and this way. So straight ahead and straight ahead. That's the last one.
Like this. Roughly.
Boom. So you're kind of in a horse stance, kind of leaning.
Okay.
Yeah, and almost like long fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 45, 45, linear. And again, I've seen it both for linears down here or here. I'm not sure it necessarily makes a difference unless your intent is something. So those are dynamic strikes, dynamic blocks.
Okay.
I think in the,
Straight hooks and crosses and jabs and things are dynamic strikes, or?
that's the name I was given.
All right.
I don't have an answer for that, but I can find out. When you're doing your 18 blocks, you guys know what for 18?
Exactly.
If you remember at the very end, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're already kind of using this graph in your regular blocks. Do you remember 1 through 18?
I don't think I do right now. Now that I-
Okay, let's just do right side. And we'll do static, we won't move our feet. We'll go to over stance. Ready? So 1,
Strikes.
straight overhead. 1, 2, 2 o'clock, shoulder to hip. 3, straight across. 4, hip to shoulder. 5, straight up your center line. 6, left hip to right shoulder. 7, across. And 8, left shoulder to right hip.
Okay. Remember those, the strikes.
Okay.
Blocks different?
No, but we're not done with strikes. So that was 8. 9, if we're moving, if we're not moving, it's head, sternum, bladder. So that's 9, 10, 11. Head, sternum, bladder. The next are double strikes. 1, 2, and then 3 to the outside. And then your last strikes are bandille, back fist, grab, arrow through the bullseye. So you're making big circles, little smaller circle, arrow bullseye. So big circle, smaller circle, through. So that's 1 through 18.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Did you record that?
I did.
Thank you.
1 through, let's do 9 through 10 with motion, right? So number 8 would be 8 strike. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Boom, boom. Come back. Left front stance, head strike. V-step. Right front stance, sternum. V-stance. Left front stance, ladder. Stay there. From here, we're going to do our double strikes. 45 double. Step up to horse, uppercut. Step back with your right, push to the outside. Now we're going to do bandille, back fist, grab, arrow through the bullseye. That's it. So now you have them static and moving. And we're gonna do both. So for your blocks, you don't want 3 blocks. You have your double high, double low. And then, there you go. That's 14. That's 12, 13. What am I missing? Oh my God, I feel like a judge now. Don't record that.
I'm not.
Thank you.
Trust me, there's anything involved.
Oh, duh. I missed a passage. Right, so we've gone through 1 through 8, right? So now we, right front step, pass, cross your center line, step and pass, continue to pass over, step and pass. So stay there, I'll repeat this. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, you want to pass to the outside. So if you're there, you need to pass. That would be all right, but for the beginning, I want you to step left front stance, pass this way.
Oh, yes, this one.
Right front stance, now you can pass down low. Now you can pass up high. Left front stance, pass down low. Now, do that a couple times, just to get comfortable with that. Good. Can't believe I forgot to pass this, that's ridiculous. So when you're passing, make sure everything goes to the outside, right? Like say, make sense? That makes sense to you? Pass everything to the outside over here. Okay, from there, after you've done 9, 10, 11, 12, you can get into order stance. From your last front stance, you can get into order stance, double high, double low. And then you're going to do 15, 16, 17, 18, which ends up with a cross stance. So, pen chart. This is 16, 17. I guess those are done. So, stay there, sorry. Stay there. So, from here, L step back. Cross stance. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So now you can go to 1 through 18.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
Okay.
you can
Better
or?
than people.
We can do it together again if you want.
You do you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Very close. And that's 1 through 18.
Wow, thank you.
So now you have 1 through 18 strikes, 1 through 18 blocks, dynamic strikes, dynamic blocks, linear 1, linear 2. What are you looking at? What are you thinking?
Compass 1,
2, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
5, 6. Oh, wait, stepping starts at 6.
Oh.
So right down, and then the next one.
You did double up, double down?
No, this is
Oh, that's 5,
2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 6. So this one should be pointing at like 7 o'clock, if you will. Come back. Now we're going to step to 9 o'clock. So,
7.
and now we're going to step to 11 o'clock. I cheat on this one, although you have freaking flexible ankles, Casper. You can, I don't know if you can do this or not, you can do this, no problem. I tend to cheat and turn my foot in a little bit before I go to that step, so I can make that. angle. Uh-huh. And now you reset, and now you do passes, 9, 10, 11, 12, double high, double low, hand charm, which just means pose, 16, 17, 18. Okay.
I think I get it.
Okay, good, run through it. Believe it or not, that's how I learned 18 strikes and blocks right out the get-go. If you have a question, yell. Reset for 9. So once I'm here, I just come back around to a V stance. And then 9, which goes to the outside. 10, which is to the outside. 11, you're still in that same stance, but you're still passing it to your outside right. And then 12 passes to the outside left. Double high, double low, and then boom, 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 line up big. Yes. Yes. Very good, guys.
Oh, my ladies.
Very good. So now you have
Strikes, blocks.
dynamic strikes, dynamic blocks, linear 1, linear 2, linear 3, linear 4.
Yes.
You have got so much shit.
Yeah.
And you've just begun because you're going in now.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna roll your ass into the ground,
Oh, yeah.
which is why I'm not going, because I'm not physically able to do that yet. So, questions, gentlemen, on anything?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's fine, I'm looking for curriculum that, I want to give it to him, just because I know he's not gonna be around for a month, he'll be overloaded with other stuff, but you will have all this stuff. And then you can work on it, when he gets back, he can show you what he's got, you can help him with what you've got.
Oh my gosh, sounds awesome.
I'm really excited for you, Paul, man, you're gonna have a blast.
Thanks, I'm excited. As long as my passport gets here. I have to have that kind of faith right now because having a bad attitude about it is like asking for a not to come.
Well, here's what I'll say to that. You can only control what you put your hands on, you can't control anything. No matter how mad you get, it ain't gonna happen. And so I think I would be in your shoes, I'd be like, you son of a-"
You hurry up and get me my passport. I'm trying to meet my family.
I got stuff to do.
I am going to Indo to learn from the CELOT masters.
Are you from Texas?
It was voted the country's #1 sexiest accent.
I heard that and went, okay.
This country?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, really?
Yeah, no, this country's.
Why do we even care? That's my question. People have too much-
Maybe, like, is that like for a male kind of accent? or
No,
female?
See, they didn't specify, they just said.
It was just the sexiest accent rated by Americans.
Yeah, I imagine somebody with one tooth and a big long beard and spittle on his chin is not gonna be
I'm
sexy.
glad they didn't say like French Creole or something.
But they had hair.
Would you gentlemen like to, and I know there's only 2 of you here and 1 on IR. And you taught kids classes already, so you've been here for an hour earlier than you normally were. Do you have any questions about anything so far? Okay. Because if you guys are up for it, we'll go through a few more things and then we can call it an evening. Because I know you've been here already. And you're gonna be here Thursday and Friday, yes?
I don't know how to make this kid's class go better, John.
You were doing fine. Basically, that's from in the deep end of the pool as well. All I will tell you for the kids, what Cameron told me, sometimes he just runs their asses off.
Yeah.
That drill, that running drill we did front and back, that was one of Cameron's drills. I really liked it. And that kind of stuff is fun.
What the hell did he do with that?
So here, this is what you can do tomorrow, Paul.
Your cones are coming down to you.
Yeah,
Instead of using those pads, now you can use cones and you can set up 4 aside.
yeah, Mr. Jason has a drill like that. He did, forward, cross step, backwards, cross step, and then he did, 3 on each end, which is wind sprint, wind sprint, wind sprint, wind sprint. wind
That was the
sprint,
second one
wind
you
sprint.
did.
Yeah.
The first one was kind of the one that you guys did. Front, back, front, back, front, back, on the back, and then start again.
Yeah.
So, for the kids,
Good drill.
do something like that.
Okay.
And, mix it up. You don't have to do exactly that. Use your imagination. Dude, they will have fun doing that. They have fun just doing that silly little drill there. So,
I mean, like, that's not the curriculum we're on right now, the ball. They both got their yellow belts, they know the winners.
do a little bit of curriculum and then run their asses off.
Okay.
Because their parents bring here, they want them tired.
Yeah, I think I'm breaking them too much energy.
So,
I just run Judas correct at that last bit.
so how well versed are you guys on kicks 1 through 15? Good, let's do them.
All right. So like, I know how to pick things.
My
I know
suggestion.
15 different ways.
When you do your kick set, I would do them like 15 in a set. Because you'll get used to doing them and then you won't kind of forget. She's got a picture of this. I'm gonna call them out, you're gonna do them. If you have a question, yell. I don't care what side you do, but get into a good front stance. Front snap kick. Thank you, sir. Front thrust kick. Okay. You could also step forward. You could.
Oh, yes.
You don't have to. You could push away on a thrust kick. We do that example, that's fine, but you could also step forward. That's a possibility, it's not the only answer. Side snap kick.
That means
Side snap.
like
Not a front rotation side.
the side.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, when I say thrust, step out. Let's do that, because you guys are used to returning. Thrusting out is something different. Side thrust. Reset. Back snap. Or either or. Back thrust. Okay? Inside crescent. Very good. Reset. Outside crescent. Very good. Inside axe. Good. I would be careful about hitting your heel.
I was like, oh, we're gonna go that way.
And mostly because I'm very painfully aware of heel injuries. If you try to strike really strong with the heel and miss to get out of the way, that's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch. So, as what Paul did, and I really like, you come around, you come straight down, more flat footed. Now,
He'll still feel the thumb.
I've still felt it on my heel as well, but I guarantee you, if you come down on just your heel, that's gonna hurt.
That is it.
Yeah. Okay? So the angle for that is you make your circle and then you go straight down. Okay? Roundhouse. Reverse spinning. Okay. Yes. Yes. So one thing not that I do it really well, but one thing I would suggest, and what was told to me, for a reverse spinning kick, get into a back stance, look over your right shoulder where you're gonna go, and then swing around. Does that make sense?
Sir,
So if you can get into a back stance deeper, that might help with your swing around. Yeah, yeah. But play with that, practice that. And I have it as an inside heel kick, but it's a stop kick. And a curve kick. Do you know what a curve kick is? If you use the outside of your foot.
oh, like the sheer,
Yes. Yes. And then, don't laugh. Toe kick.
okay.
Toe. Not what you're thinking. Have you seen this one?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's gonna start out with a front snap, heel, front snap. Yes. Start that way.
So,
Yes. Now, there's a couple of ways you could look at that heel flip. One, from your snap kick, when you turn around, that snap kick can help you turn around, number one. Number two, get back to that back position, stay there a little bit. Could be down as well. Yes, step through. So there could be a trap on the top of the head. Okay? So I'm gonna call these out again, you're gonna run through again. Good front stance, I don't care what side. Ready? Front snap. Front thrust. Reset the back, there you go. Side snap. Side thrust. Back snap. Back thrust. Inside crescent. Outside crescent. Inside axe. Outside axe.
I know what that means. I think we missed that one.
Outside axe.
Yeah.
It's no different than your inside. You're just like an outside crescent kick.
Yeah.
You're just going to go to the apex of your circle and bring it up.
Oh, okay. I have stretch kicking for both directions on that axe.
Oh, so maybe
that axe, person.
anything like a crescent, when you get to the
Okay.
apex, drop it. Yes. Yes. Beautiful, man. Roundhouse. Oh, this one you love, reverse spinning. Good. And your inside heel or stop kick. And a curve kick. That's the shearing one. And last but not least, toe kick. Yeah, very good, guys. Very good. So when you do your kick sets, do those 15
Okay.
as a group. Yeah, don't ask me how they make it. You've been great, guys. You guys have been
Sir.
busting your butt.
Did we not have hook kicks as part of our 15 curriculum?
15 kicks you just did, I learned that as a, either a yellow or all 15.
Is that, do they stay the same all the way up, or, so we don't have a hook kick in that?
You're gonna learn other kicks.
Or is it just separate?
Actually, I'm supposed to learn 25 altogether.
Hmm.
And so now you've got your horse kick, your mule kick, your dragon kick. You know,
Elephant kick.
Right, all of those. So those are, I would just, right now, just practice that 15 as a set. That would be my suggestion. How you doing?
All right.
Okay. Let's do something completely different, guys. You guys are a little bit farther along, you're a little bit here to do whatever the hell you want. We're gonna do something really, really hard, and the first position is incredibly difficult. Lay on your backs. Hands palm down against your side. All right? Now, starting from your head, moving down to your toes, I want you to take an inventory of everything that is touching the mat. Every part of your body that's touching the mat. When you finish, just say, okay. All right, now I want you to start at your head again and take an inventory of everything that is not touching the mat. Back to your neck, back to your heels, or arch of your heel, arch of your knee, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right, now I want you to visualize your body split in half, not literally. Draw a line across your waist. Okay? What we're going to do is a breathing exercise. Before we start the breathing, I'm going to explain how I want it done. From the waist up on your in-breath, I want it completely relaxed. From your waist down on the in-breath, I want it completely tensed and pushed into the mat. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
On your exhale, you're going to swap. So that means your exhale, the top is tense, the bottom is relaxed. Okay? So we're going to start on the in-breath, top relaxed, bottom tense. We're going to do a count of 7, and then we'll swap. All right? Here we go. Ready? In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax. How hard was that?
Yep.
It's hard to make those swaps and mirror it to your breathing. What this is doing is it's teaching you how to control part of your body while you're breathing and relax another part while you're breathing. So you're learning how to turn things on and off separately, okay? Now we're gonna do something a little bit different. Put your hands back down your side and draw a line from your forehead down through your groin. You're gonna split left and right. Your left side will be completely relaxed when you do your in-breath. Your right side will be completely tense when you do your in-breath. Same thing. Ready? In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. I lost track. Sorry.
Breathe.
Breathe, yes. So basically, this is called snake breathing. Think of how a snake moves. Part of their body tenses to pull, part of their body relaxes so they can be pulled. This is kind of what you're learning, not to be a snake, but how to turn on part of your body and turn off part of your body and mirror it, or marry it to your breathing. Take a picture of this. 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 And There is no rhyme or reason in the sense of what you start tense versus what you start relaxed. So we started relaxed, tense, we could swap it. There's no set rules for that.
It's funny because whatever is tense is easier to not have on the mat. So like, I relax to get more things on the mat, and I tense to get it off. Which, so
This is the complete opposite of what you normally would do, right? So you're pushing into the mat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more I tense on one side, the more it wants to come off. Now, do the exercise.
So I just wanted to expose you to that. You guys are far enough along in your training that breathing should become more of something that you practice a lot. And I would strongly suggest before you even train at home, do linear breathing. You don't have to do it 7 times 7. You could do it a couple of times. I think it really helps you in the long run, and it really makes your movement optimal if you can vary breathing with motion. I really like this breathing exercise, but it's hard. It is hard. Questions on that, guys?
No, sir. Just gotta become decent at it.
Well, I don't know. I recommend drinking heavily. That might help.
Then don't let your whole body.
Yeah, does your whole body need to relax or tense? All right. Questions to anything we've done?
No, sir.
Does anybody have any particular thing that you would like to work on that we have either done or haven't touched yet? I'm giving you leeway, Paul, because I know you're leaving soon, and there's only 2 people here. We do whatever the hell we want.
Is anything you want to talk about?
You want to know another breathing technique? Or do you want something else?
Whatever you feel like giving us a drum.
What's that?
Breathing technique.
Excellent. Let's do sunrise breathing.
Yay.
So go ahead and stand up, gentlemen. You got it? So sunrise breathing is triangle breathing. So in, hold, out. I'll give you the positions. And then I'm going to let you do it at your own pace, because I want you to try to feel this. I can give you my personal experience with this. I did an experiment with Karen earlier later, before I got injured last year, after the black belt gathering. I'm trying to learn how to protect things instead of break things. And so we were doing sunrise breathing at various times of the day. Everything from sunrise to dark. And I asked her, Jake, well, how can it be sunrise breathing if the sun is set?
Rising somewhere.
Base Indonesia, it's coming up there. So you can do it anytime. My personal experience was that I found it to be very positive prior to noon. For me personally, for my biorhythm, I used to get a lot of energy out of it. Now it's good for the rest of the day. But I want you guys to experiment with this and do it at various times of the day. When you're in India, if you have an opportunity to do breathing exercises, I would definitely do it. So, first position, stand in a horse stance, bend knees a little bit, hands to your side, fists clenched, and you're gonna push down with your hands. And you're gonna hold that, and then when you relax, that's your exhale. So, inhale is the press down, hold, and then relax. That's the first position. Second position. Out to your sides, hands relaxed. In breath. Push out, hold. Relax. One more time. In breath. Push out, hold. Relax. Third position. You're going to have your hands above your head like this. You're going to push, in breath, hold on the push, And then exhale and slowly relax. One more time. Push up and press in. Hold. Relax. Okay. Your next position is going to be, you're going to frame the sun. Let's pretend one of the light bulbs are the sun. And if you don't know where the sun is, make an educated guess if it's dark. You're going to frame the sun in a front stance, frame the sun with your hands, and you're going to push it to your crossbody. So your inhale is this motion. Press back, that's your hold. Exhale, goes back to the original position. Again, in, hold, X. Now we're going to mirror that and do the other side. So you might have to change your position. So same thing, frame the sun. Do your left side in, press, hold, X. One more time. Oops, sorry. In, hold, and X. And I relax for a second because I have one position out of order. Before you do that one, your inhale should be here, press, and then X. That's before framing the sun. I'm sorry, I got it out of order. She's got it.
No, I did not actually capture it properly.
Okay.
I messed up.
All
I
right.
got the picture though,
Oh,
just not your video.
that's good.
Okay.
Because it sucks. So before you do the frame, do this. So inhale, press back on your hold, and then exhale. Coming back up. Then you frame the sun both sides. The last position, you're going to move up your sternum. So the inhale goes from the floor up to upper end of your head. So your inhale is here, inside of your thighs. You come back, fists, dantian, heart, third eye, press, hold, relax, exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. So a piece of advice on the inhale, you'll notice that you have a lot of territory to cover. So I would suggest, instead of breathing off from your motion, make this a little bit faster.
I was like, I got all the air I can hold now.
Right there, yes, I'm with you, I understand.
Hold.
Yes.
Exhale.
So make this just a tad faster. Boom, 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 boom. And then exhale. Good. So I would suggest for you, playing with the time of day, and for you, I would also suggest writing notes, because if you take more data points on yourself, you'll figure out when that actually works the best. It's called sunrise breathing, so I'm assuming for most people it'll be better earlier in the day than later in the day, but everybody's biorhythm is different. So all I can say is to play with it to see what feels best for you. So I would do either sunrise breathing, and you're going to do that 7 in, 7 hold, 7 X, times 7. And if that's too hard, drop it to 5 or 3. If it's too easy, go to 9 or 11. Does that make sense? So again, when you guys are getting ready to practice, start incorporating breathing, whether it's snake breathing, linear breathing, sunrise breathing. I don't think it matters per se, but I'd like you to play with it enough to kind of figure out what really works for you guys. And when does it work for you? That's a really key component, I think, to figure out what time of the day some of these things are really the most optimal times to do them for your own biorhythm to really click in. Okay, questions on that?
Yes, sir.
All righty. You realize that not only is there linear breathing in, out, triangle breathing in, hold, out, there's square breathing in, hold, out,
I figured.
hold. There's
Square made more sense to me than the first time I did triangle bridge, like, well, why,
And then there's the different counts. So instead of like a 1-to-1-to-1 for triangle breathing, you could do it 1 in, 2 hold, 1 out. So instead of counting to 7 on your hold, you're counting to 14.
I could really do something.
Or you could inhale on 14, hold for 7, exhale for 14. I have another breathing exercise for you. This one will be good.
Because like on,
It's really easy. I want you to breathe in on a count of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe into 9. Same volume. And when you get there, exhale with them. And you're going to maintain the same volume. Now you're going to inhale to 8. Same volume of air. You're done, inhale to 7. Same volume of air all the way through this. 6. 5. Same volume. Shorter count, same volume. 4. Same volume. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. Go back up to 10. Same volume the whole time. Now they have 4 breathing sets. And these are breathing sets that you can do. So I want you to play with them. And then the next time I see you, if you have questions about just whatever questions you have. Hope I'll see you around. You can move on.
So I'll go for 2 weeks, the last part, so.
What?
I know.
You're gonna have fun? Oh my God. So you will be here for a little bit?
So I'll be here
The
until
first,
June 1.
okay. Will I see you before you go? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I want you to practice some of these.
Yeah, sure. The list of them?
So, let's see, we did snake breathing. Sunrise. I don't know what to call this one. Call it 1 to 10 breathing.
Okay.
I don't know what else to call it, frankly. And then he knows linear breathing. So between all 4 of them, that's a pretty interesting breathing set, isn't it? When you get to 1, it's like, exactly,
Like an elephant.
exactly. So I hope between those 4 breathing sets, that gives you enough to play with for now.
Plenty. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And same for you. And you know, when you're working on your sportsy lot, I would even do a breathing set before you get here. Something.
Well, that's a good idea.
And then come here and train. Because if you get here, you know, everybody's trained. I don't know how many people are actually going to be here. Oh, you know Stefan too?
I think so. I only knew when I was first year. Let's see if I remember it all.
Go, let me see it. That's fine. You just go straight up. You know Stefan? It's another dream to set.
I'm gonna make that.
Do
I'll leave it.
you have a notebook? Yeah, that's Do you have a notebook?
Freaky.
Yes. Body. Mind.
Oh, you go to,
No, I don't.
just,
I do body, mind, spirit, soul, and then boom up. All.
you're just looking for it?
I'm not sure if it matters, but I will find out. Hug yourself. Hug the world. And then right over left. Hands back down. Come over your fists, out to your knees, flick everything away. Go. Go. Good. And then you can end up in a diabetes position, and you can do hold your fingers like this. Yeah. And then
Those are like, I don't know, like four movements. It's there.
there's a whole variety of ways. I think I have some pictures here.
I don't know how you know where everything is.
And look, I had to do this. Little tabs. I broke everything out into like internal curriculum, blah, blah, blah. I'm just in there.
I love my
You can play with these. She's got these pictures. You can play with some of these.
Mr. John, sharpen intuition, is he touching his pinky?
Yeah, that's one I have.
Okay. And the personality is first finger in the thumb.
So you can play with those. And if you want to do meditation exercises, I don't know if you do or not. I think
Part of this.
okay. Let's do a little bit of meditation real quick, and then we can close out. We can cut out early, because I know she's not feeling good. So, sitting position, lotus sitting position. I don't care what way it is. I want you to put, fingers out. I want you to close your eyes. Just breathe normally. Don't worry about breathing. But close the door here. So, I would like you guys to close your eyes, let thoughts come into your brain and let them go. Don't hold on to them. So as things come, let them don't worry about anything, don't think about anything, something comes in your head, just let it go. And just do that for a few minutes. Sometimes we get so busy in life that our brain doesn't know how to slow down. But what I'm asking you not to do is to not fixate on any idea that comes into your head. If it comes, great, just let it pass on by. Okay, now that you've had a little bit of time to clear your mind. I want you to listen for the farthest sound that you can find and fixate on it. Ignore everything else that you hear. Still breathing normally and calmly. Blocking out all other sounds. Except for the yacky teacher. Okay, now I want you to find a sound that is a little bit closer. I don't care what it is, I don't care where it is. Fixate on that. This will be a slightly abridged version. All right, now come into something a little bit closer, whatever it is, wherever it is. Now I want you to find something close by if you can. Fixate on that, whatever it is. I don't know how far away you are, but now I want you to fixate on your heartbeat, on your breathing, on yourself. Still relaxed breathing, clear thoughts, concentrating only on yourself. I'm going to try something, just stay where you're at. I'm going to try something, and then I'm going to ask you a question after. Just stay where you're at. Concentrate on what you're doing. Nice. All right. Okay. Now this was a very abridged version. So I want you guys to do this at home, to extend it more. First question for you. How easy was it for you to be able to clear your mind and fixate on something? Relatively easy, difficult?
No, it's 7 of these.
Okay. Did you get any other types of indications while you're going through this process? Feel anything else? Sense anything else? And there's no right or wrong answer here. And if you didn't, that's fine. Again, this is an abridged version. I'll explain when we're done.
Felt relaxed and focused.
Okay? Anything external versus internal?
Fell asleep.
Okay.
I essentially forced my body with touching the ground, or my posture was causing me pain.
Okay.
Which it usually does.
Okay. How about you, Liz? What did you get out of just that little breathing meditation exercise? Was it easy to clear your mind? That's something that I think we all need to work on, because when thoughts come in my head, I tend to fixate on them, and that's the hardest thing to do, is just let it go.
I couldn't hear me.
What's that?
I couldn't hear me.
Hmm.
I started to really easy to focus on.
How about you, same for you?
Yeah.
How about you?
No, I can feel my heart.
You can? Okay, good. Any other senses or feel anything, or?
Yeah, well, we were focusing kind of on like just different distances. I could sense where you were in the room and in relation to what I was hearing. And then I noticed that like, you know, because breathing can be involuntary and voluntary. So like when I was trying to concentrate, I was making myself breathe. And like if I have to clear my mind, I need to focus on my breathing, which is focusing on something.
Mhm.
But then as my focus shifted to something else, my breathing regulated and I wasn't controlling it.
That's a really good observation, so that tells me you need to just let things go, right? And just relax in the moment.
My focus, we weren't supposed to like focus on any one thing.
Right.
It wasn't that it was clear and peaceful that I didn't focus on it, it was that everything was so hectic that it was too taxing to focus on.
That's interesting, and I think when I started this kind of stuff, I was in the same boat, meaning that my brain was just going 900 miles an hour, and it was so hard to say, stop, let it go. But that's something that you can work on, and that's an easy thing to work on, because it requires no physical attributes, it's just more of a learning more about your own body and your own senses. What I try to do, and obviously I didn't spend enough time at it because we had a bridge version, I was trying to push energy to all of you. And at the Black Belt gathering, Ninja Ross, I can't say her first. She's Indonesian, John Ross and her are married. They're from Montana, he's a Black Belt in the system. Anyways, she's totally into the internal stuff. She had us doing this very exercise, and at the very end, she says, okay, just everybody relax and be receptive. That's what she said. Come to find out later, she was pushing energy to all of us. I didn't know this at the time, but when I was sitting there and just trying to be relaxed, I felt like I was standing in a river facing upstream as the water was going by me. And then at the very end, as I was really honest, it freaked me out. It was like, ah! And I talked to her about it after. She was pushing energy out to all of us. Not everybody specifically, anybody specifically, but more just like, there it is. So, and I didn't do a very good job of it because we did an abridged version of one. And I'm still learning some of my internal, so I probably didn't do it as well as, certainly not as well as she did. But I was hoping to get something back from you, like, I kind of felt, we saw some imagery or something that maybe you weren't expecting. But all I can say is, with your breathing and your meditation, that will kind of help overall everything. It'll help your mental outlook, it'll help with your training, it'll help with everyday life. You know, when things just get really crazy, and they do. You know, maybe that's the time to step back and do breathing or meditation or both. So I hope that giving you stuff that will allow you to grow internally, allow you to be better at what you're doing, and I can tell you from personal experience, it gives me energy. Certain breathing sets give me energy at certain times of the day. So I would urge you all to practice your breathing sets at different times of the day and take notes. So you understand where and when it might be optimal, what breathing set might be optimal for your biorhythm at what point in time of the day. To get the most out of it. And that doesn't mean if it's optimal at 10 and if you do it at 2, it's gonna be terrible. You just may not get as much out of it as you want, that's all. So, any questions about any of that stuff? There, okay? Well, unless you have any questions, I think we can shut it down a little bit, unless you have something else you want to do.
Did you get the office key back from Mr. Gainer?
I did, and is it copies? You'll laugh, yeah, I have copies. If you didn't find those yet. You'll laugh at this, and I have to preface that story with this story.
Okay.
When I bought my ATV, went out training dogs one day, and this is like when I first got my ATV, I lost the key to the damn thing the first week I had. It was in my pocket, I put my hands out of my pocket, it fell out of my pocket, in a 400-acre field. So you know I'm gonna find it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I went over to the locksmith, and I had a spare key, obviously. Maybe 7 of these, and I have them stashed all over the place. All right, now that that's been said, all the keys to the locks, to the tongue, to, trailer, all the keys all look the same. So I asked the guy that I was buying the locks from, I was like, how do you keep all these keys straight? They all look the same. He goes, nail polish. Okay, so now I went through and I got colored nail polish and I color coded everything, the locks and the keys. Perfect. Keys to the building. They all look the same. I'm gonna do my same thing, color coded them all. Let them dry overnight. Put them in my pocket, go dog training, come home. 2 keys are stuck together.
Oh.
It's like, shit.
Nice.
Finally got it apart, so I had to use nail polish over the backside of one because it was the same color of the wrong key. So, yeah. See, I do shit like that all the time.
I've got a Dremel too, Paul.
You did what?
I have a Dremel.
Yeah, we do too.
Or it's fiber.
Sometimes no.
There's 2 things that are resident like that, and I'll probably just throw in something hard. That was the auto industry a lot, like 2 things that are C's, it's like, I ain't getting this bulldog stuck, and like trying to pliers one and wrench the other, like that's, boom! Or you hit it with just like a bar. Good God, good loose.
No different than if your starter's food guard
Yeah.
and you take a hammer and beat it a couple of times. Now try it. Cool. Well, guys, thank you very much for your patience tonight.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.